The Book of Gates is the ancient Egyptian guidebook of the underworld, which is divided up into 12 divisions, or gates. It is an account of the various trials the deceased has to go through to reach the abode of Osiris, which was the place of the Egyptian heaven. The Book of Gates makes its first appearance with Horemheb, the last pharaoh of the 18th dynasty. The best known complete version is found on the tomb of Seti I, who reigned between 1290 BC to 1279 BC. The explorer Belzoni discovered his tomb. On examination of the Book of Gates, I have discovered, amazingly, that many of the scenes contained within this ancient Egyptian text have been adapted to form the Holy Scriptures. This leads me to the conclusion that the Egyptian Book of Gates is the original blueprint for the Hebrew writings known as the Holy Bible. The secret of the Scriptures is revealed by visualizations of those pictures that derive from the ancient Egyptian text found on the sarcophagus of Seti I. These are known as the Book of Gates of the Tuat, consisting of 12 pictorial diagrams of the Egyptian mythology of the underworld. It describes the sun god as it travelled beneath the earth after sunset and when it rose at sunrise. The Egyptian underworld had 12 sections or divisions. The first division Ra passed through before entering the underworld proper was an antechamber of the Tuat. And in the first pictorial we see the Sekhet boat of the sun god, who is in the form of a beetle within a disc surrounded by a serpent. Within the boat at the front we see Za, the god of divine wisdom, and in the stern of the boat there stands Heka, the god of magical words. The sun god travels in his boat between the mountains of the west. Each side of the boat stands 12 men. The upper 12 stand with their feet walking on air. The lower 12 walk with their feet touching the ground. This division of the Tuat is guarded by a standing serpent. 2 men, Tat and Zet, are worshipping a jackal-headed standard, and below it we find the same men worshipping a ram-headed standard. In the text we are given a reference to the Mountain of Light, which is the Great Pyramid of Khufu, a stone edifice built in the Egyptian 4th dynasty, a structure based on the illumination of God. The pyramid is actually a horoscope in stone, revealed in the length of its passages and chambers, revealing the structure of the cosmos at the moment of man's enlightenment. Jewish tradition tells us that Moses gained his learning in Egypt. The Bible therefore reveals the wisdom of Thoth, the Egyptian god of wisdom, the author of all sacred scripture and the recorder of the dead in the underworld. Like Moses, who also took a census of the people found in the Book of Numbers. The Egyptian hieroglyph for the god Za is a cross square, i.e., the design of the 5-pointed pyramid as seen from above. Attached to it are 4 declining rods, 4 teachings, the expression of his divine wisdom. The symbol for Za is also associated with Egyptian jewellery, whose hieroglyph, resembling a papyrus life preserver, was used by sailors for protection. The name Za is also associated with the daughter of Ra, the eponymous goddess of childbirth, who is shown with its paw resting on the symbol for Za. We also have the hieroglyph for Heka, which has 2 raised arms, between which is a Heliot shape, symbolic for the god of magical words. He was the god of magic, but not in the same sense we today term it. For the Egyptian, the reciting of prayers was magic. It is stated in the 2nd division of the Egyptian Tuat, "Let Za and Heka unite themselves for me, for the working out of plans for you." In the text, a god whose name is Yu, meaning a divine utterance, always accompanies Za, the divine wisdom. In the Egyptian Tuat, we find in the gods of Za, Heka, and Hu 3 main characteristics that make up Ra, and found in human expression through Moses, Aaron, and Joshua. In the image for the boat of Ra, the sun god, we discover the basis for the tabernacle of Moses, a protected boat for the covenant.